The master to inspire this week's painting is John Duncan. He was a Scottish painter, illustrator, and stained glass artist who lived between the years 1866 and 1945. Much of Duncan's inspirational paintings are visual descriptions of the concepts that take us into an ideal world of higher values. His canvases convey deeper level of meaning. They stand for something greater than forms, colors, and painting technique. His artworks bring to light the beauty that exists in the world around us. Duncan's special talent was in creating modern depiction of ancient cultures. He artistically fused various sources from ancient Greek mythology to cultural identities of Scotland and Ireland. His artworks reflect a blending of nature with personal aesthetic metaphors and symbols. Duncan's artwork reminds us of Edward Burne-Jones, especially in the sculptural treatment of the figures. He avoids the upheavals of late 19th century modernism in his inspirational works by painting mythological and religious subjects. John Duncan was born in Dundee, Scotland. He attended the local School of Art when he was 11 years old. Within 2 years, he began illustrating for a local paper in Dundee. Those assignments gave him the opportunity to go to London and work as a book illustrator. After spending 3 years in London, he moved to Belgium to study painting. Later, he traveled through France and Italy to view the great arts of the past. It was in Italy that he was most inspired by the Italian painters Botticelli and Frangelico. Duncan returned to Scotland in 1892 and began working with Patrick Geddes, a biologist and educator. Duncan painted his home and began teaching at a new art school that Geddes had started. He also taught at the Chicago Institute for 3 years, starting in 1900. He then returned to Scotland and settled in Edinburgh, where he lived for the rest of his life. During his lifetime, John Duncan exhibited regularly at the Scottish Royal Academy's annual shows. His studio became a gathering place for artists, writers, and other Celtic revivalists. With the outbreak of the First World War, Duncan faced financial difficulties as his commissions dried up. From then on, he struggled to make ends meet until the rest of his life. At the time of his death, Duncan was 79 years old. In 1941, the National Gallery of Scotland put on a retrospective of John Duncan's work, which was the first exhibit held for a living artist.